What's going on, YouTube? Yes, your girl is back with another video. And look, welcome everyone to Lisa's Real Spill, okay? And if it's your first time here, look, keep coming back. And thank you for tuning in. If you already been here, what up? And with that being said, let's go into it. Look, I wanted to touch on something, y'all. I wanted to touch on addiction, okay? And I wanted to touch on it because it's a lot of it going on, okay? I had friends that died from it, okay? Family members, you know, and I still see a lot of my black people are still struggling with it. And a lot of them are dying. A lot of them are still out there just running crazy, you know. And I want to put some education out about it. Not just put education out about it, but it needs to be talked about. And I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. I feel as though when disease of addiction hit, okay, when the addiction hit, when all the drugs and shit hit, I feel like it was put out there for us black folks. But then when it started, when they seen that it backfired and it was hitting their peoples and stuff, just as hard as the black peoples, then they was like, well, shit, wait a minute now, we got a problem, okay? And then they wanted to do something about it. But as long as it was destroying my peoples, it was like it was all right. You know, everything was cool. Because it wasn't really, it wasn't really bothering the white folks. It was only bothering my peoples. And it was like it was okay, you know. It's not okay. It's not okay for anybody, for it to attack anybody, okay? It's not okay to see anybody go through an addiction. But that's the way I feel. I feel like it was put out to destroy the black folks. But yeah, it hit us, but it's also hitting the white folks too, and Mexicans. It's hitting many, it's hitting many, not just the black people, but it's hitting many different cultures. You know what I mean? And so with that being said, I just want to put as much education out here as I can, so that people that don't know will know, okay? An addiction is, I want to give you a simple definition for it. An addiction is something that you get a hold of that you end up abusing, okay? And addiction can come in all different ways. Food, gambling, drugs, medication. That's a drug. That's still a drug. That's in the drug category. You know what I mean? Benzo. Okay. Addiction come in many. You can become addicted to many things. Cigarettes. Okay. So you become addicted when you start to using it and you can't seem to put it down, okay? That's when it becomes an addiction, where you gotta have it. You know, you just can't do without it, you know? That's when it becomes an addiction, okay? And I look around, it's just so many people that's catching hell. They struggling with this addiction. And our black people struggle a lot with it because we the oppressed people, okay? We got a lot of shit going on, okay? Not just with being black, okay? But we are put in a category where we don't deserve nothing to the way the white people look at it. We don't deserve shit. Okay? We always supposed to be in the back, okay, in the back of the line. That's just how people look at us, okay? But we have to fight, y'all. We have to stand up, and we have to stand for something. We cannot sit back and allow the enemy to just, step all over us. And I'm going to tell you another thing that we have to start doing. We have to start coming together. We have to start coming together, y'all. It's facts. We can do a lot if we come together. Okay? But that's another story. I want to talk about addiction. Because people start out smoking weed. Like I started out smoking weed. Okay? But I ended up on that fucking dope. That heroin. And it took me, it took me down. You know what I'm saying? Weed is like a gateway drug. Alcohol to me is a gateway drug. But let me tell you something. Alcohol is the worst drug on the fucking map. Okay? And you know why alcohol is the worst drug on the damn map? Because it's legal. I know some people don't want to believe that, but that's the truth. You can go in the store and buy it without a problem. You know what I mean? Same way with cigarettes. Okay? Cigarettes is another thing that people get addicted to that'll tear your ass up. Tear your body down to nothing. You know what I'm saying? But to me, those are gateway drugs, okay, that lead to other things, okay? Because I smoked weed for years, but I ended up being a heroin addict. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it happens most of the time. We start out with one thing, and we end up with something else. We start out with a gateway drug, which is marijuana or alcohol, and then we end up to something else. And if we don't end up going to something else, we end up being addicted to the marijuana or the alcohol. You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy. I kept relapsing, but I kept getting back up. And that's the most important thing, that just because you relapse, don't let it beat you up and beat you down. You get the fuck back up and you try to get back, get back in that treatment center and try it again. Don't just stay down there. That's the most important part, because a lot of people let their relapse just beat them down. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. I don't care if you got 50 years clean. If you relapse, you got to get back up and try it again. But I wanted to touch on this because, and this is just the beginning of it, because I'm going to put a lot of education out there. We're going to talk about Percocets. We're going to talk about the benzos. We're going to talk about cocaine. We're going to talk about it all, okay? Because I want to put education out there. I want people to get educated, because maybe if people get educated, they won't pick it up. And the ones that's into it, maybe if they get some education too, they'll go in treatment and try to clean their act up. You know what I'm saying? And it's for everybody. I'm not going to say it's just for my black people. It's for everybody. I don't want to see nobody struggle with that, with the disease of addiction. But you have a lot of people that don't give a flying fruit if we struggle with it, okay? They just don't. But you know what, y'all? We can't let other people make us bitter and evil. You know what I mean? We can't do that. We can't do that. We got to love ourselves, and we got to love everybody else too, in spite of how people may feel about us. You understand what I'm saying? And with that being said, I don't want to make this video too long, This is just the beginning. I will be back at y'all with another video, of course. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my video, okay? And always remember, if nobody told you today, that I love you and God love you too. And with that, I'll see you next time on Lisa's Real Spill.